Welcome to Access Asia, I'm Yuka Royer. Coming up, a landmark win for nationalists in Bangladesh. Voters choosing to return BNP to power after nearly 2 decades in the first parliamentary election since the deadly 2024 uprising. Winter Olympics bring moments of national pride even to countries where it doesn't snow. We speak with an alpine skier representing Malaysia at the Milano-Cortina Games. And the fire horse is trotting in. As Asia prepares for the Lunar New Year, one disciple of He Who Must Not Be Named is being celebrated in China. We begin in Bangladesh, where the nationalist party BNP swept to victory in the first general election since a Gen Z uprising ousted the country's former leader, Sheikh Hasina, in August 2024. A clear outcome had been seen as crucial for stability and reconciliation in the South Asian nation, marked by years of autocratic rule.
Supporters of the Bangladesh Nationalist Party celebrate. The party, which is led by Tariq Rahman, the son of a former prime minister and a former president, has won the country's landmark parliamentary election. It will form the next government, which Rahman is expected to lead.
After 17 years, we got the opportunity to vote, and we could vote for the candidates of the party which we love.
Of course, he's the greatest leader we could ever ask for, and I don't know. I really hope he is the change that we were looking for after whatever happened in July.
The party's main challenger was the country's largest Islamist party, Jamaat-e-Islami, led by Shafiqur Rahman, who conceded defeat.
You can be assured that our stance will be positive, focused on constructive and people-centered politics, not party politics. We will not oppose simply for the sake of opposing.
BNP campaign pledges include a maximum time limit on prime ministers serving in office of 10 years. Former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina is in self-imposed exile in India. Her Awami League party was barred from contesting. It had ruled the country for more than 15 years until she was ousted by a Gen Z-driven uprising in 2024. She says this election is a carefully planned farce which her supporters rejected. Her opponents say elections under her rule were frequently marred by boycotts and intimidation.
Her name is Aruwin Salehhuddin. As plenty of drama plays out on the slopes of the Milano-Cortina Olympics, she's making history as the first Malaysian woman to make it to the Winter Games twice. And she's the only athlete representing her country this time. Speaking to us from the Olympic Village earlier, she said that despite growing up in the United States, she's deeply attached to Southeast Asia.
Honestly, I feel a lot of gratitude and also pride representing Malaysia because, of course, I was raised in the US, but all of my family is back in Malaysia. We go back quite often. My grandma is back there. My aunties and uncles are all back there. And everyone I love is over there. So I have so many ties to Malaysia and the culture and the people. And it just feels so incredible bringing it all out there on the world stage and being able to represent them in winter sports.
Now, tell us about yourself. How did you get into skiing?
Well, I actually started at a very young age when I was 2 years old. But my parents really very adventurous people, and they loved to try skiing, snowboarding. My dad was a kayaker. My mom was a marathon runner. And I just went for vacation with my parents when I was 2. They put me in the little ski daycare, and I started on the bunny slopes there in Canada. And I just didn't want to stop. I kept asking, "Oh, Mom, Dad, can we please come back? I really love this." And yeah, it was honestly just how I just started rolling into it. And by 6 years old, I was racing.
Aruwin, you're only 21. What are your life goals, both on the slopes and beyond?
Well, my life goals for skiing right now, I would say to get on the World Cup would be one of my biggest dreams. I've had that since I was a child. And honestly, as an athlete, as I've grown as an athlete, would be to promote winter sports and find a way to grow it and promote it. I know several children who are out there in the world skiing Malaysian children and figure skating and doing incredible things already at such young ages. And I really hope that I can help create a support system for them as they grow as athletes, as people as well. And I really hope to be able to spread winter sport in Malaysia and encourage it.
Now, if you were to go back to Malaysia now from snowy Italy, what would you like to do?
The first thing I would do is go and hug my grandma and tell her I love her. And then I would say probably hit some of the food markets and get good food and eat a lot and spend time with my friends. The beaches are lovely as well, so that would be very nice to be able to have some warm weather. I love the people, I love the food, I love, just the vibes over there. Everyone is so friendly and everyone is so kind. As I mentioned, the food is incredible. And yeah, honestly, I just have so many fond memories of being over there with my family and my friends. So yeah.
And finally, perhaps a message to children who've never skied before and to all your fans.
Skiing and snow in winter is absolutely incredible. It is so magical, and the feeling, the cold air, the snow itself, it's beautiful. And if you have any chances to go out there and experience it for yourself, 100% recommend. To everyone out there, thank you so much for all of your support. I really appreciate it, and it means the world to me. And yeah.
Alpine skier Aruwin Salehhuddin, all the best of luck. Now, across Asia, preparations are underway to usher in the Year of the Fire Horse. In China, the Lunar New Year is always a commercial event with mascots and branded products marketed for holiday shoppers. Olivia Salazar-Winspear is here to take us through some of the trends this year. Now, first off, one well-known villain is making unexpected fame in China.
Yes, indeed, Yuka. It's an unlikely cultural mascot from Western popular culture, the Harry Potter books and films, more specifically, the character of Draco Malfoy, Harry's antagonist. Now, his image is on fridge magnets, posters, stickers. His face adorns the traditional red square decorations that people hang in their homes at this time of year. There are lots of memes as well, electronic greetings with him circulating online. So I guess you might ask yourself, why is he the poster boy?
But he looks so smug in that photo.
A little boy, a little blonde boy. Is he an accomplished horseman? Is there a horse that you missed in Harry Potter somewhere? No, it's not.
No, he doesn't ride a horse. He rides a broomstick.
As is proper in Harry Potter. But this is a linguistic joke, in fact. The Chinese transliteration of his surname, Ma Fo, contains the Mandarin characters for horse and good fortune. So he's the horse bringing in good fortune, the lucky charm, if you will. I think also this has been embraced so warmly as a symbol because Harry Potter is extremely popular in China. The book sold hundreds of millions of copies and the films did really well at the box office too.
In China too. Now, going back beyond Malfoy, this year's zodiac animal is the horse, so there's plenty of merchandise decorated with horses as well.
Indeed. In Shanghai, there's this beautiful park filled with exhibitions of horse-shaped lanterns. Luxury brands, of course, are getting in on this and creating collections with horse designs on those garments. At a lower price point, though, perhaps more affordable, a museum in Beijing is producing many tie-in products you can see there based on pieces in their collections. Blown glass ornaments in the shape of horses, ceramics, textiles, etc. But the real must-have this year, you can see it there, is a red soft toy in the shape of a horse with a very sad expression. It's been nicknamed the crying horse. Its downturned mouth is the result of a manufacturing error. It was meant to be smiling and someone sewed that mouth on the wrong way up. It was a bit of a happy accident because it's been flying off the shelves. Here's more from a shop owner who is in no hurry to return the faulty goods.
A lot of customers like it, and they say it makes sense that it suits the spirit of today's corporate slaves. And then it started selling very well, so we just kept producing them. Right now it's pretty good. Sales are quite good.
So the toy went viral on Chinese social media, and it's so popular now that some shops are taking back orders for deliveries that will arrive next month. I think that it really struck a nerve with young people in China because they identify with that sort of despondent expression. They're feeling very tired because of long working days, stress in the workplace. So hopefully they'll get a chance to get a bit of a rest over the Spring Festival and this Lunar New Year.
Well, Olivia, thank you for all that. Now, this next story might melt your heart as well. Around the world, roses and chocolates have been flying off the shelves as Valentine's Day brings couples to express their love for each other. But in China, it's a little different. Virtual boyfriends are winning hearts of Gen Z women, with the country's powerful industry transforming digital love into a lucrative market, a trend that could complicate efforts to boost China's flagging birth rate. Charlotte Lam has the story.
Meet Xiyu, Yao Shizhou's boyfriend of 6 months.
Sometimes when I go out, I'll put him on the screen like this. It almost feels like he's sitting next to you.
He's one of 5 romantic interests to choose from in the virtual dating game Love and Deep Space. Xiyu hugs, kisses and holds hands with a virtual version of Zhou, created using her own face and voice. For the civil servant, he's the perfect partner.
Why do companion games exist? Well, it's because the male lead isn't the same as a real person. With a real person, you might feel like you have to be together all the time. But with a male lead in a game, when I need him, I open the game and see him. I feel like I've gotten used to this lifestyle more and more. That's to say, maybe it's a way of meeting your emotional needs without affecting your own independent life.
Last month, Zhou travelled to Shanghai to meet models dressed up as the Love and Deep Space characters. And she was far from alone. Romance simulation games are booming. A genre born in Japan in the 1990s, now massive in China and gaining fans in the West. Some worry the game's popularity could worsen China's already declining marriage and birth rates, but others say it reflects a powerful gaming industry turning digital intimacy into profit and the rising economic independence of Chinese women.
I would be very cautious about saying that games or AI companions are causing women to avoid real-life relationships. From an anthropological perspective, the decline in marriage and fertility has long-term structural roots. It's more closely linked to, for instance, the legacy of the one-child policy.
Zhou still thinks about finding a real-life partner someday, but she's not in any rush. Her virtual boyfriend is already there, waiting on her screen.
And that's all for this edition of Access Asia, but do stay tuned if you can. There's more world news coming up.